look like a little.
We look cold.
We do look cold.
Oh man, this is good though. This is fun. So I was thinking this is the first. This is not the coldest that we've camped,
Correct.
but this is the snowiest that we've camped.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and this is actually the snowiest that we've wheeled as well, right?
Yep.
That we've wheeled as well, right?
Yep.
That we've wheeled as well, right?
Yep.
That's some sort of wheeled as well, right? Let me try this. I think I accidentally had it open on another
There you go.
thing there. So here's what I realized about snow wheeling, and this is kind of interesting. My first Jeep was out on the East Coast, and I snow wheeled a little bit, but I had this thing where I was spinning my tires so much, my lug nuts got loose, and I sheared the studs, and so I'm not kidding, I had a 600-mile tow home.
Jeez.
I had a flight. I was going out of country, and so I had to bite the bullet and pay. I don't even remember what it was at the time. It was under $2,000, but it was like a lot of money to get home, and that was like the end of my snow wheeling. And so then we were out here yesterday, and I realized we actually don't know what we're doing in the snow.
Not really.
Right? Not really, because we don't do a lot of this. So we and then the other thing is camping, right? Which is we don't spend a lot of time camping in the snow.
Right.
And so there's kind of like lessons that we're learning here. What's going on? Hey, Trail Newbie, good to see you, man. Fly Fisher, awesome as well. I was last night, I was like texting with Rhino. How low should we be aired down? Because we were getting stuck. We were spinning our wheels on these tires, on these snowy things. And so my question to you guys that snow wheel a lot is, just put it in the chat. What do you air down to when you're in powder? So this is it's 26, 27, 8 degrees right now. It's not really slushy. It's powdery snow. We're getting inches of it.
Yeah.
So how far down do you drop it? Right now we're going at 14. And Fly Fisher says he just got chains. So here's this story on chains. Let's talk about chains because Greg just got chains.
Good chains.
Oh man. All right. So Fly Fisher, by the way, he says 14 psi without beadlocks.
Okay,
that's what I went down to is 14. Trail Newbie says he does 18. And yeah, maybe if we had beadlocks, we could have gone down to like 6 and wheeled through some of that.
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe that's an argument for getting some beadlocks. But what happens? We went down to 14 and we went a certain distance. So we're trying to go uphill in powder and with very heavy rigs. So then at that point we put the chains on. And tell me about your chains.
They're just big, heavy duty, nice, chunky chains. They were not cheap. They were $300.
Yep.
But they go on and off pretty easy, and they didn't fall off or break or anything.
It's like it's the kind that you drive onto, and then and I see you smiling when you said break, because I got some cheap ones and they broke. I tried two kinds out, and here's why: we weren't planning on coming up here. And so we did this thing where we're just like, all right, time to go. We got to get up there. And I went on Amazon to see what I could get next day. And there's this one kind, which is a ratchet strap with a chain. And so the ratchet strap goes on the outside of the wheel and you ratchet it down. They went on and off really well, except for one, and actually for two. One of them bashed into a rock or something and got smashed. And so I had to cut that one off. The other one, it flipped on itself, and I was able to get that off with a little bit of difficulty, but I was able to get it off. The second thing that I tried was these zip locks, and they were useless. They just fell off instantly, as after just driving for a second. But anyways, so the chains, we put chains on, and we were able to get further. I was actually surprised. I didn't think chains were going to help. Did you?
I was hopeful. Everybody seemed to put them on.
Well, we were able to get a little bit further up the trail. Still not close enough to get to our destination, which was we had this spot on the map that we were going to search for these axes, and so that was, we didn't get close enough there. We had to hike. We had to hike a long ways today.
But we did it.
Yeah, buddy. So Hope you have an extra winch line now, Greg.
Nah.
Was that? Did you break your winch line?
No.
The oh no, Trail Newbie is Greg as well, and so Fly
Okay.
Fisher, because he broke his winch. That's right.
That's
I just posted a video on that, which is awesome.
Mhm.
Are you by the way, are you carrying, Greg, Trail Newbie, are you carrying an extra line? That would be crazy. That's a part that I've never heard anybody actually carry.
Yeah.
But
I think once you snap one once, though.
yeah, and then you might be like, I might need I might need to carry one. Oh man. So we camped a few weeks ago in 7-degree weather. We
Mhm.
learned all about everything freezes. What did you learn camping in the snow here?
Everything freezes.
Everything freezes.
I brought a cooler with no ice in it to keep
Okay.
my water from freezing.
Okay, that's
And
based on
it's-
last time.
Yep, based on last time, and it worked great. My water it's cold. Don't get me wrong; it's not like it's nice and room temperature, but it's not frozen.
Yep.
So it's working.
The lesson that I'm learning right now is snow is heavy and it
Oh, yeah.
accumulates. And so, we've got this awning that we're sitting under right now. And we went up and I took a nap. Did you take a nap?
No,
No, man, I need a
I got-
nap. After that hike, I need a nap.
I got cell service all of a sudden.
Oh, did
so
you?
It was
You're
catching
your
up on
phone?
everything. Yeah.
So when we came out, this awning was like weighted down, and we had to sit there and just, knock all the snow off. And it's on top of my tent. Every time I get in and out of the iCamper, I'm knocking a bunch of snow onto me. It's like going down my neck and stuff. So I got to remember to knock it off as I get out. So that's what I'm learning about snow. These guys that are on right now actually camp in the snow all the time, right? And so probably our old hands at it. For us, man, this is not a common experience
No.
in Southern California.
Yeah,
So it's been good.
It'll probably be a long time before we camp in snow again.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
We don't get it too much here. Active snow.
Yeah, we've got.
Active snow.
Yeah, we'll see. It's been raining a lot lately and stuff. So hopefully we get something in the next couple weeks.
It's beautiful. It's quiet, peaceful.
It is.
Snow's falling right now.
It changes up like the camp a bit because spending more time inside for sure.
Mhm.
For me with that heater, I'm spending more time inside the tent, just kind of chilling, like reading a book or something. I took a nap. I don't usually take a nap, and so instead of like being out here shooting the bow and arrow, which I could do, I brought it with me. Instead, I'm more like just inside. Trail Newbie's asking what the temp is right now. It's 26 degrees, and so I've got here. I'll turn the screen. You can see that tripod out there. That's a weather station, little portable thing, and it shows you, we see all the weather stuff, but it's also got a little fan that turns, shows you the wind. And so I like to check on that at night. Last night, the winds got up to, I forgot, what did I tell you, like 28?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was about 28, and the temperature got down to about 26, which is where we're at right now. Is it going to get colder tonight?
It's supposed to be in the teens, I think.
Yeah, so I think we're getting cold. Trail Newbie, yes, how's that heated jacket, dude? Look at this thing. This is crazy.
It's not fair.
This is cheating. I don't feel good about it, but I'm warm.
I'll have one next time.
So the and you know what? This company actually makes heated pants, and they make
Nice.
heated socks, and they make heated gloves. So I think the technology is right now we're at this thing where you end up with heated. I think we're going towards heated clothes. I will say this about the jacket, by the way, it dies after about 4.5 hours at the higher at the max, and so you have to use it kind of sparingly, and then you have to kind of recharge it throughout the day. You can buy extra batteries, and I'll be doing that. Actually bought an extra battery that probably is at my house now. It didn't arrive in time for this trip, but I had to get an extra battery for it.
I really want those heated socks. That sounds
I
great
know,
right
man. I
now.
could use those. The criticism about the heated sock is you've got a battery on your foot, and so everyone says it's really uncomfortable to walk in.
Mm,
But we're not really walking around here too much,
right.
and sitting here it'd be really nice to have heated socks.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we didn't even turn a fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a fire earlier, a wood fire, and now we've got our propane, but we didn't turn it on. And then Fly Fisher's like, how do I carry all this stuff? How do I?
It's like a clown car. It just keeps coming out. It wouldn't surprise me if it pulls a full rigid canoe out of there.
Oh yeah, we got canoes.
It's nuts. All the stuff he pulls out of this Jeep.
That honestly, this is a big part of why I don't have a drawer system. is because, I've just got all these boxes, and one's got literally an inflatable kayak, or, right now I've got the satellite system, I've got the heater, all this stuff, and I just it all packs in. And if I had a drawer system, I don't think I could do all that.
Right.
So, or not as well. And I'd end up getting a trailer. Greg's got a trailer. He didn't bring it out here this time, but
I'm glad we almost did. I'm kind of glad we didn't. It would
we
have
wouldn't
been
have got anywhere.
no, all the roads we were slipping and sliding, and it was the trailer would have.
And we were the funny thing about the location we were trying to go was it's closed right now. But you can find little side roads, and so we just kept going down these little side roads trying to get closer and closer, further and further in, closer and closer to our destination. And so it's a lot of in and out, back and forth, backing down snowy hills.
Yep.
Like you could not have taken a trailer in there. No way.
No.
That would have been not just
you
just wouldn't have done it.
Let me know if you make it, and I'll follow
exactly.
you. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh man. So trip's coming up. What do we got coming up? Anything?
A few weeks.
Well, so I've got are you talking about when my parents come?
That's right. That's
coming up too. Yeah. So I've got a trip coming up, and you're welcome to join, by the way. Where my parents every year, and this is so cool of them, they come into town, flying from the East Coast, and they rent a rig. Usually it's like a Sprinter van or something. And then we'll go to different national parks and we camp and they camp, and, bring the boys and stuff. So I think we're probably going to do some Joshua Tree stuff. I put out a Joshua Tree video recently, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, that looks cool. We're gonna go to some of the spots." And so last year we did Death Valley. I think this year we'll do some Joshua Tree. Although, man, Arizona, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so Kofa is within a very similar driving distance, and so we might do actually a Joshua Tree to Kofa back through Glamis. Haven't really planned it out yet, but we'll figure that part out.
What vehicle are they renting?
They are it's gonna be a Sprinter van. So they rented a Sprinter. Yeah, it's got like 4-wheel tires and stuff, but it's not rock worthy at all.
Yeah. Kofa might be, depending on where we go. Yeah, that's kind of
yeah. I was thinking like maybe Skull Rock or something.
Oh, okay.
That kind of stuff, just kind of the outer edges of
Gotcha.
it. Yeah. But yeah, in terms of trips, the plans to go to Expo. You going to Expo?
More than likely.
Yeah. So I've never been to Expo, and to me, Expo has always been the time of year where I can camp and there's fewer people out there. But as I've kind of gotten to know more and more people, and once like 8 people that are going or something, then I think you want to go hang out. And so it's a totally different thing, right? I've never done that. I've never gone on a camping trip where I was going to hang out with people and not going to explore a new place. So that would be, because you're not exploring, right? When you can explore on the way or on the way back. But
we stopped on the way home.
Yeah,
at a couple places.
Yeah, so definitely a possibility. Let me know if you guys are going, by the way. That would be good. Why do I get so many trips? Because I work days and days off as an ER doc. So the answer to that question is so if I worked 4 nights in a row before this trip. I literally worked the night before we came out here, and so it's my schedule is one that is super permissive to being out, because I work shifts. And so I'm actually work most of my shifts as an ICU doctor, because I've got 2 certifications, and it allows me to work, a few days here and then have, weekends off and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been a lot of trips. Yeah. I haven't missed a weekend yet this year. Can you believe that?
I haven't either.
I know. We got to stop. We got to take a weekend off just to edit some videos. Oh man, good stuff. More medical videos, by the way. I was gonna try to shoot a video today. We ended up so just since we got you guys on here, what we ended up doing today is my wife, she says good riddance, by the way, that's what she says. So today we thought we were gonna go find this treasure trove of axes yesterday and hang out and have them and just spend a full day at camp. And I was going to shoot some medical videos and stuff. And then what ended up happening is we couldn't get to the axes, and it ended up being this, several hour hike into the mountains up a freaking ridge line.
Yeah.
It was not. It was an interesting
With
experience.
not many prints other than animal prints.
Yeah. There's animals out there for
Yeah.
sure. And the snow at some points was like 3 feet deep. So you're like, Brody wasn't falling into it because he's so light, but Greg and I were literally dropping into our waist.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so that took our day today. So I'm not shooting many videos, but that's all good. We found the axes, which was cool. We put that video out there, by the way. That was the Helco hunt. Those guys were so cool. They reached out to Greg and were just like, "Hey, you guys want to do some cool scavenger hunting stuff?" And Greg was like, "Ian, come on, let's go."
Said only if Ian can go.
And we did. Oh man, yeah. Greg is on Instagram, definitely JL_Overlander. JL_Overlander. Greg is Insta famous, by the way.
No. I have not been recognized yet, and you get recognized all the time when we're out.
So Greg has like nearly 60,000 followers. Gonna have a 60,000 follower giveaway coming up.
I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when Greg and I first started wheeling, your Instagram was under 1,000 and had previously been oriented towards like Hondas or something.
Well,
Or was it just a personal account?
It was personal account.
Yeah.
I swapped it over.
Yeah.
I really never used it before I got the Jeep. Just started getting all these cool photos and
Yeah.
figured I might as well put them somewhere.
Greg's got this awesome story where he just said, "Yo, what's up, Rhino? Good to see you, man." Greg's story is actually pretty cool. So he got married, and he and his wife sold not all of, but part of this ridiculous sports card collection.
Yep.
Right. Mainly football cards.
Almost all football cards.
All football cards, and literally had enough in football cards to buy a brand new Jeep, rig it out, and a turtleback trailer,
and extra,
and more than that. Yeah, and more than that. And so that was kind of his decision to like move into that. And literally, we met up on your honeymoon for the first time. Well, no, we wheeled before that.
Right.
At least we camped for the first time.
Yeah.
When you were on your honeymoon. So you went on this like long honeymoon with his wife, and we met up for like 3 days of it or something like that.
Who gets to go camping for their honeymoon for a week?
Yeah, I know,
right?
man. Yeah,
that's great.
Their wedding pictures had a Jeep in it, by the way.
Oh, they did. Yeah, the Jeep was part of our wedding at our wedding.
The best man was a Jeep. Oh man. Anyways, that's pretty funny though. All right, man. Well, listen. Anybody with anything funny to say or any comments or questions or anything like that? If so, drop them in the chat. Otherwise, we should turn our fire on because it's getting chilly out here, and we'll jump off. These axes, by the way, so I'll show it to you really quick. This is, oh man. So there were several of them, but this is my favorite by far. This company is Helco Work, and if you guys saw the video that Marco put up yesterday, basically this company is they now have a U.S. presence. It's a German company since 1844. This is a handmade axe. Obviously, they're not cheap axes, right? And they had this idea that they were going to put them around. And he says, "Send it to me." And hide them, and then kind of give some people clues and maps, and so that's what we've been out here doing. It's crazy.
We had quite an adventure trying to get up there.
Oh man, we did. Yeah, that was quite a thing. As far as dinner goes, something hot. So I'm gonna cook up. What are you doing for dinner?
Quesadillas.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna do a Reuben. I cook Reubens all the time. Yeah, so it's gonna be basically grilled cheese pastrami with some sauerkraut, Thousand Island, and grilled, and probably mac and cheese for Brody is my guess. He's up in the hot tent, by the way. So he's been spending a lot of time inside the tent this trip.
Yeah, it's been cold the whole time.
Yeah, but what's been fun is we've had the windows open, and so we're just up there playing games and stuff, and it's like we're at home in San Diego, we would never sit there and be able to look out the window and see it snowing.
Oh yeah.
And so, sitting up here, it's like we're in a place, it's warm, we have windows, and we're looking outside. So it was pretty cool. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, we're going to jump off as well. It is 5:30. Thanks for everyone who came to the video. That was fun. I was just love doing those premieres, and we might start doing this live stream thing afterwards. It's kind of a fun way to continue.
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Awesome. Listen, if you aren't already, and my guess is most people here already are following G from BC, he is going to do a a video at 6 o'clock, like a family trip thing. So check out his thing, click on his premiere, jump on there. We'll probably find a chance to get on there unless there's bears running around or something. We're pretty sure we saw some bear tracks today.
Definitely.
Oh man. All right, guys. See you later.
See ya.